Hi there guys, how you going? So I'm back and you might notice a few changes. Pretty much everything in this direction here is all new. You can notice that I'm not actually holding my phone in front of my face like a goof anymore. I have it fixed up in front of me. I have a camera rather fixed in front of me, and I have a device to actually play the game on, so I don't have to be holding the phone like a goof anymore in a tiny little circle. So hopefully you guys enjoy that difference. Hopefully I can make some content now that I've been wanting to make for quite a while, like streaming, which I've been wanting to do for friggin' ages. Hopefully I now have the actual capability to do that. Anyway, this video is like half a test of my new setup to see if you guys enjoy it and what I can improve on, and half to do this high score challenge and show you guys what I did, and hopefully that'll inspire some of you guys to improve your score a little bit. Getting 50 million points is going to be really, really tough, and I'm fortunate that I haven't even pulled a single time to try and compete in this challenge, and I don't think it's going to help me out at all. The reason I haven't pulled it all yet, but I'm doing quite well at the moment, is because tons of the medals that appear as percentage boosters in this challenge were ones that were previously available, and I went nuts on those previous banners. It's really interesting because there is only one single attack, single hit medal in this entire list here, and that's Axel EX. Unfortunately, you don't really get a lot of support in terms of other medals that can help this medal out. Like, let's say you use pretty much any of these other medals here. Every single other medal here, bar this one, and this one, are going to be improving your upright strength. So it makes sense to use upright medals, because you're going to be gaining more strength from that. I'm skipping ahead here. The reason why you're getting lots of strength and not just beat one single hit is because this guy right here is quite tough. That Iron Giant is extremely, extremely tough. It takes me with I'll admit, a very, very powerful setup, 3 turns to fully take him out, which is pretty crazy. So I think a lot of the difficulty in this challenge is actually going to be completing it. Honestly, like, I'm not doing amazingly, I haven't done amazingly right now. I'm going in with plus 61%, which is not crazy high for a high score challenge, but I'm sitting at, 708th right now. And granted, we're not even 12 hours into the competition yet, but usually I'd be bumped down to like, 3 to 5,000 by now. Anyway, so as for my setup, what I'm doing is, like I usually do, is copying Kari EX for all the weaker mobs. So I'm using the most powerful Kari hit I can. I'm going with Fairy Stars because, again, I need lots and lots of damage for that final enemy, and it just so happens that my strongest setup is this medal here, and a rotating medal here. But he fits in extremely, extremely well, so I'm very, very happy to use him in the 6th slot right there. Obviously, the multipliers work out perfectly for him here, and him here. It was pretty much made for this Keyblade, these two medals in particular. So I'm going to be using them only when things get tough, and I'm going to be using Vanitas to basically wipe out all the enemies in one single hit, for the most part. The 4th slot here is pretty much a random medal, and the only medal that I have that actually gives me a percentage booster is Neku. If I could, I would use this, but I don't particularly want to pull unless I have to. I might consider it. Because it's like, right now there's no point in pulling for me because it's not going to improve my score anymore unless I pick up this medal here. But if I do get that medal, it could not just be Sora and Kari EX, but it could also be, a fully boosted, gilted, fully traded out Aladdin and Magic Carpet medal as well. So it's tempting. It's definitely tempting, but I mean the odds. Anyway, we're getting. It's not the point of this video. If I had this new Namine medal, I would slap it right here instead of Vanitas, and that could almost get me to the 50 million, I reckon, because, an additional 10% before got me roughly 4 million. So an additional 14%, I could be thinking of that wrong, but an additional 14%, that'd be really, really nice. That could almost get me to 50 million, I reckon. But anyway, let's go through the setup real quickly here, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing. And we'll talk on the fly. So I'm going to be borrowing a medal from Wanda. Thank you very, very much for this 21% medal. It's very, very nice. And thank you for putting a skill on it as well. That really, really helped me out. Made the challenge a lot easier on me. So, let's go through it. Sorry, there's probably a lot of teething issues with the setup, guys. And hopefully you can tell me what I need to improve on and what you like to see differently. Okay, so again, that's really loud. I wonder if it's going to be loud for you guys or not, because it's really loud for me, but the microphone might not pick it up. Anyway. So yeah, really strong single hit with Vanitas. So Let's do it again, why not? Go through again, so 5.5, 100,000. Back in again. I should still be able to single hit these guys with relative ease, so there's no point in not doing that. I really like this setup just because gauges are definitely an issue towards the final boss, so having, you know, basically 10 free gauges right at the front here is very, 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 very nice. I should still be able to one-hit these guys here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, dealing 230,000 to the strongest guy, and 143,000 I think I saw to the weakest guy, so if I go back and do this again, that's the numbers I want to improve on. Okay, now I'm definitely not going to be able to one-turn this guy because he's a speed type enemy, and he's got, what, 18 bars of health, so that's nearly 18 times 20, what is that? That's still nearly 400,000. I'm definitely not going to be able to hit that. So what if we just swipe here, dealing only 1 damage, beautiful. Okay, now we're going to boost up with Kyrie instead. So we're going to gain the buffs here, but we're only going to do about 30,000 damage as opposed to the much larger amount he can do. The reason for that is because now I'm going to use a metal like, let's say, Riku here, and we're going to deal, it was 314,000 to the guy that was flying because I have an aerial trait, and was it about 270,000? So that's about like 10 bars per hit. That's crazy. So that's pushing the damage over the health that they currently have of their maximum health into the negative section. And you do get bonus points for the amount of damage you're able to do. And I'm about 90,000 points than I was when I just did a practice run before, so that was definitely the right way to go. Same again here, we may as well swipe because we're only going to deal 1 damage. These are all flying, so yeah, I've got nothing to fear by going ahead and using my Riku right here and dealing 15 bars of damage per hit, which is a crazy amount of damage. I might end up making a spreadsheet. Like, I used to do this back in the day when I didn't quite know as much about what I was doing with the game, of my score and my technique up to that point for every single enemy in the round. And it's really, really nice here because you have to face them in order. There's no going backwards. So, what are we going to do here? I may as well do the same thing, honestly. May as well swipe here, Kyrie here, and deal what maybe a bar and a bit. Well, yeah, almost a bar and a half again. And just come in again with Riku. Get that awesome chicken sound effect. Almost 2 million, so 1.93 million. I feel like that was a little bit lower than it was before. Oh well. Okay, so same again. I actually want to use my Sora this time, not my Riku, because my Sora has a ground trait on it, which I got so lucky with my trait rolls. I'm extremely fortunate. Might have been better off to tap there. Interesting. Okay, well, we're going to use Sora here anyway. Come in and do heck loads of damage. 2.86 million, very, very nice. Sorry, 28 million, 600. Okay, now the final bosses. So I'm just going to put it on order here because Vanitas is only going to do 1 damage anyway. Kyrie's going to do a little bit more than 1, but it shouldn't really matter too much. What should do about 3.5 bars of damage there. Again, I just need to kill the boss, and I'd rather do it in 1 hit. So, oops, we're not going to use Neku. Probably should have just swiped there, but oh well. It's pretty negligible. And Leon to finish off. Oh no, beautiful. No, even better, because we're going to have Sora finishing off, and that means we're going to have damage going into the negatives. That's awesome. Okay, that was good. 3.67 million. Okay, wow. So I'm still about 1.3 million away from the Aladdin and Carpet Metal, which I'm definitely not going to make up here. But I'll get most of it. I'll get about 900,000. So here's where I want to try something different. On the last time, well, I'll show you when I get up to it. It's going to be on turn 3. So you need to have second chance, and you need to have the pet version of second chance to even survive this. We're not going to use Neku, because, I mean, at least for me, it takes me 3 turns to take him out. So hopefully, I mean, unless you guys are a lot stronger than me, which is it's definitely possible, you're probably going to need to have second chance as well. Again, thank you very, very much for this attack boost 5 max. It's very, very nice, because we did nearly 200 bars of damage there, which is crazy. So much damage. Alrighty, the pet version of second chance is going to save us first, as we always know. Into Vanitas, into Kyrie. 2 points. I should be looking up more there. In the past, I used to look right at my phone because the camera was like right next to the scoops. No, bugger, it was too late. Should have shut up, I shouldn't have been talking. That might cost me. So I'm not going to be able to do the thing I wanted to do now. But oh well. I just have to do another run. That's fine. Okay, and to do another 200-ish bars of damage. Here we go. Christ, that's so crazy. Okay, now we need second chance to activate. I've got all my plus whatever skill perks on, and there we go. We activated second chance. In we go. Recover, and get our gauges back. Recover, get our gauges back. Nice little debuffs there. Alrighty, we definitely do not want to use Neku this time. Okay, so I used Sora before. What was that? I used Sora before. I'm not going to use him now. Oh, wow, that still did so much damage. Christ. What I really want is for him to actually survive this hit here. Beautiful, and he does. And we've got 15 bars of health left. So this hit right here is going to do more than 15 bars in just one hit. What's that? 1.24 million. Okay, cool. So we actually went up 100,000 there, which is really nice. So, okay, what I did at the end there was I kept him with a little bit of health left. Well, I mean, 15 bars of health is still... Oh boy. My camera must be about to die. Okay, that's a problem I gotta realize. I kept him with a little bit of health left so that when I did the final hit with Sora and Kyra EX, I didn't just reduce him to 0, I reduced him way past 0, which I think is the key to getting more points. Again, hopefully this is just a short video just showing my setup. Hopefully you guys can do it as well. I'm really worried about this camera dying, so I'm going to get off pretty soon. Top 700 is pretty nice. Good to be back, guys. I want to talk about all this D23 stuff, and we'll do that pretty soon, but until then, bye.